So it's Liddell here, and I'm just going to go over these little dies that we released with Holiday Spirit and what I thought you could do with them. So I've just cut out a bunch of, I did heaps of green because green is the leaves and everything, and it doesn't matter what colour flowers I cut out then, or whether I choose to colour them with the Unicolor markers or the Woodless pencils, but I'm just using pink cardstock for this one. So I'm just going to show you, so I made some of these little things here that Christmas orientated goodies, and that turned out quite cute. And there's another one just using a different colour. They were both cardstock that comes with the Holiday Spirit, coordinates with the Holiday Spirit. So there's a couple of ways that you can do these. You can just glue the things on top of each other and have like a flat sort of decoration, or you can bend them up, which I tend to do, making dimensional things and just gluing the segments together, or you can just use them like these, where some are, I've cut some in half and they're flat and poked in underneath, and it sort of creates quite a dimensional feel to your cards and layouts. So there are a couple of different ways you can do that. The cards that I just showed you, all I did was bent it around my fingernail, and this cardstock's kind of cool because when you bend it up, you can see the white core that is inside the cardstock, and that adds another dimension that's kind of fun. So you can sort of see that you can bend them up, make them a bit more dimensional. You've got a spot to put the glue on the bottom, and if you can just leave it like that and put a button or any one of these rhinestone blings, pearls, anything in the center. So bending them up and around sort of creates the petals on there. So once you've bent those up, you can use any sort of glue with a fine nozzle, add a little bit, and you can line up the petals or have them staggered if you want. And the little ones, I just tend to bend up like a little, so that it's tiny like that, and has a little surface bit that I can put on the back, and press it all down, let it sit for a little bit. So for this sort, you can use anything with a smooth tip on the bottom that you can sort of coax the petals. You're just stretching paper, and I'm using a foam mat here that allows you to press it in a little bit, and it just slightly molds the petals. You can go back in and do a little bit more. Put in your dab of glue like before. The more you press, I'm pressing fairly firmly there. And then this little guy, it's good to try putting the little rhinestone in first, giving a bit of a press into the foam mat, and then bending the petals up around the rhinestone. It's a little less fiddly that way. Your tweezers are your best friends, seeing you're working with tiny little bits. And so that's another version. So that's the foldy one, where you can go back in and fluff it up after the glue's dried a little bit. This is where the petals are sort of bent in the centre. And remember, you can manipulate a little bit once the glue's dried, because they tend to get pushed down. So they're very similar, and they're very cute. So I will make a few more, and then we'll do some sort of little arrangement.